Retaining your entire starting lineup after a championship just isn't going to happen. Meaning the Red Sox had to wave bye-bye to Jacoby Ellsbury and Jared Saltalamacchia over the winter. What's that mean? Well, Shane Victorino likely jumps to the leadoff spot while Jackie Bradley Jr. takes over for Ellsbury in center. The signing of A.J. Pierzynski provides a far more consistent offensive bat from behind the plate, too. Jonathan Herrera's in Boston now as well, but only as a utility infielder. There was an awesome amount of fantasy buzz surrounding Will Middlebrooks in 2013. Then, very quickly, there was not. A 617 pre-All-Star break OPS will do that to a guy. But while most had banished the Boston third baseman to the waiver wire, Middlebrooks put up a very respectable second half. Now, his .227 average may appear vulgar, though it wasn't aided by a very slender .263 BABIP. But while getting on base was a struggle, when he did, he was standing at least on second base. Of Middlebrooks' 79 hits last season, 35 were good for extra bases, which led to a 198 ISO. If he can just stay in the majors, which may or may not happen, he'll certainly warrant a late-round selection. There's a long-held belief that the second base position lacks fantasy depth, and while it may not have a wealth of top-end talent, there's value to be had. All the more reason not to waste an early-round selection on a player whose name looks a whole lot better than his stats. It might surprise you to learn that Dustin Pedroia, generally considered the third best second base option, has only reached the 20 home run plateau once. Though his 114 ISO, nearly 40 points below his career average, should rise, Pedroia is not nearly enough of an upgrade to warrant being a top 30 pick. Look at a player like Ben Zobrist, going roughly 45 picks later, who's due to have a similar bounce-back ISO season, while also bringing multiple positions to the table. Just don't reach on the former MVP.